let's begin by first getting ourselves comfortable. So find that place where your body feels comfortable. Maybe you're in a comfortable seated position, or perhaps in a comfortable reclined position. And as our body finds that place of comfort and place of ease, I'd like to invite us to bring our attention to the sensations in our body. Noticing where we feel the support beneath us, if we're seated in a chair or laying down on a couch, a bed, the floor, and feeling that support. And as we take that inventory and feel our body here, let's bring our attention to our breath and begin to feel our breath as it moves in our body. We may notice a rise and fall of our chest or our abdominal area as we take in our inhale and as we release our exhale. As we connect to the movement of our breath, if we find our mind wandering off during our time, we may first bring our attention back to the sensation of our breath, and then drawing our attention to the parts of the meditation, the words of the meditation. So for this loving kindness practice, we're going to begin with ourself. And then after wishing ourself well, we'll begin to extend those well wishes to other beings. There are 11 benefits available for those who practice the metta or loving kindness meditation. They are listed this way. You will sleep well. You will wake with ease. You will enjoy your dreams. People will love you. Celestial beings will love you. Celestial beings will protect you. You will be safe from external dangers. Your face will be radiant. Your mind will be serene. You will be clear and unconfused at the time of your death, and you will be reborn in a higher and happier realm. All right, so as we prepare ourselves here, making any final adjustments for our body, for our comfort. And now let's bring our attention into our mind's eye. Imagine that you can see your own face. Imagine your own kind eyes and gentle smile. As you feel your heart opening up to yourself, send yourself these words. May I be happy. May I know peace. May I be free from suffering. If we find this to be challenging, we could picture ourselves through the eyes of someone whom we know loves us unconditionally, and imagine that person sending loving kindness to us. That could be a loved one. It could also be a loved pet, for they always love us unconditionally, don't they? And so if we found that to be challenging, I'd like to offer those thoughts to ourselves one more time for practice. May I be happy. May I know peace. And may I be free from suffering. Now, let's bring to mind a beloved teacher, or perhaps a spiritual guide, or someone who inspires us. Imagine what it would be like to be in their presence in this moment. Let's see their face and their smile. And let's send these thoughts. May you be happy as I wish to be happy. May you know peace as I wish to know peace. May you be free from suffering as I wish to be free from suffering. And now let's bring to mind a beloved friend, someone close to you. It could be a very, very dear friend. And let's feel the sensation of their presence as we send these wishes to them. May you be happy as I wish to be happy. May you know peace as I wish to know peace. May you be free from suffering as I wish to be free from suffering. And let's bring our attention to our breath again. Once again, feeling how that breath moves in our body. First, simply noticing it. And now allowing it to deepen again. Feeling that inhale reach deep into our body, all the way to our pinky toe. And as we exhale, our body releasing and relaxing, all the way to the corners of our eyes. And let's take 2 more breaths this way. Inhaling deeply all the way to our pinky toe. And then relaxing, exhaling, releasing, all the way to the corners of our eyes. And let's take 1 more. Deep, full, expansive inhale. And an exhale to release and to relax. And as our breath settles in again, let's bring our mental attention to a neutral person. Someone whom you neither like nor dislike. Perhaps someone that you see regularly but don't really know. like the teller at the bank or the cashier at the grocery store. Begin to picture their face and maintain the same sense of loving kindness in your body for this person as you have felt for previous people that you did know. And let's begin to send this person loving kindness. May you be happy as I wish to be happy. May you know peace as I wish to know peace. And may you be free from suffering as I wish to be free from suffering. And now let's bring our attention to a difficult person. Someone in our life who is challenging. It does not have to be our worst enemy. And this does not mean that we are excusing any acts of wrongdoing. If you find you cannot send the same sense of loving kindness towards your chosen person as you did towards your spiritual teacher or inspiring person, then let's choose another. Choosing someone with whom you share challenges, but someone to whom you can also still send loving kindness. As we begin to find that person, let's imagine their face. Let's see their smile in our mind's eye. And let's cultivate loving kindness. May you be happy as I wish to be happy. May you know peace as I wish to know peace. May you be free from suffering as I wish to be free from suffering. Let's feel that loving kindness cultivated in our heart, even towards this person with whom we've had a challenging relationship or a challenging situation. Feeling that love reaching out to them. And having cultivated this love in a difficult way, we may find that our sense of loving kindness has grown a size or two in our heart. And we're able to expand that loving kindness to more than one being. In fact, we can send this loving kindness to all beings everywhere. Let's bring to mind all the people that we love and appreciate and admire. The people that we see on a regular basis and yet don't know. The people in our lives who prove to be a little bit difficult and challenging to get along with. And let's expand that even more to animals, perhaps our pets, pets of people we know, animals in the wild, the birds we hear singing their songs in the morning, the crickets we may hear singing their songs at night. All people, all animals, without limits, all over the world. May we all be happy. May we all know peace. May we all be free from suffering. Let's hold this loving kindness in our heart. Feeling ourselves cultivate it, and as we do, offering it out. An endless supply of loving kindness for ourselves, for our teachers, mentors, guides, for our beloved friends and family members. For people we barely know. For people who challenge us. For living beings everywhere. As we feel this warm, expansive, loving kindness in our body, in our heart, in our mind, let's look forward to the rest of our evening and even to the rest of our week. Imagining how this loving kindness that we are sending out into the world right now will impact these next hours and days. Let's imagine ourselves interacting with people we meet tonight, tomorrow, the day after that, with this cultivated loving kindness. Seeing that neighbor at the mailbox or walking their dog. Loving kindness. The person who works at the store, maybe we interact with them to ask a question. And we feel and tune in to that loving kindness. If we share our home with others, whether those are people or pets, let's imagine those interactions with loving kindness. And if rather than sharing our home with others, we share our life with others who live in other homes, let's imagine those interactions and those people benefiting from this loving kindness. Feeling that loving kindness expand, not just to the person who works at the store, but to all of the people in the store. Not just to the neighbor out walking their dog, but to all the neighbors, even the ones we can't see. loving kindness to our close friends, to our family members, but also to our friends we see less often and family members far away. Let's imagine our loving kindness reaching to them so deeply that they feel it. A smile comes to their face, knowing that they're loved, knowing that someone is sending them peace, happiness, and freedom from suffering. And as I send all of these well wishes to people in my life, around my life, and in the whole world, it reaches out like a big network of webbing. And as you send out loving kindness to the people you know, interact with, and even beyond, it reaches out from you like a big network of webbing. And as each of us do this together, it's as though we are creating this huge, beautiful, loving kindness filled netting around the entire world. Let's allow ourselves to sit in this feeling and in this loving kindness that we've created for a few quiet breaths together. Let's take about 5 more breaths remaining in this loving kindness. As we prepare ourselves to conclude our time of meditation, we may find ourselves hesitant to let go of the loving kindness. So let's not. Let's keep it in our heart, continuing to cultivate it as we think about it and remember it. And so the loving kindness remains as we draw our attention to the sensations of our body. Feeling once again where we're supported by our seat or whatever we're laying on. And feeling that movement of our breath. As we begin to bring some movements to our body, let's begin to feel the fingertips of each hand. We may take each one in turn, feeling the texture and the temperature of our fingertips as they rub together. We may bring both hands together and allow our fingertips to feel the full palm, fingers, and fingertips of the other hand. And now bringing our attention to our toes. Whether we have bare feet, socked feet, or shoes on, let's see if we can find the sensations for each one of our toes. And now let's allow our body to begin to stretch and move. We may make some small movements with our hands and feet. We may begin to stretch and move through our arms, our legs. And let's allow ourselves to continue stretching and moving until we feel ready to return to a seated position. If we're in a seated position already, we may choose to adjust ourselves, finding a little more ease and a new sense of comfort. And bringing our hands to our heart center. Let's take a moment here to acknowledge our investment in our wellness and in our meditation practice. Offering gratitude for this online space where we can come together and share our meditation practice together. And thank you so much for sharing this time with me. Namaste.
Okay.